The biggest tip of today, I want to say, if you want to get married and you want to marry the person what you love, I would say don't. If that's only the one thing what actually giving you the want to get married, the love. Love, many people say, what is love? And that's exactly what I would love to talk today as a love coach, as a success mentor. Many times we think if I love something, that's the right way to do, go and get married. Do you know it's actually data in it and scientifically proven and all statistics saying so many people got married with love, about love, starting with love. But then nearly 90% who got married from love actually getting divorces. So what happened? Why is this happening? But actually is again scientifically proven and the data is on it. What actually fixed marriages, it's a lot more stronger than in love marriages. Do you ever know that? Did you ever hear about that? I know many people say, I don't love her, so I don't want to get married. And many people fell out and they're not getting married because they don't love the person. But actually, many, like if you know many other countries like India or other countries, they're actually getting married because of parents who's already a lot smarter and knowing more about this life of marrying and being together and who suits with each other and all that. Actually, when they picking together, of course they're picking already before they even know the person, how they will be when they grow up. But actually, because it's very strong, the parents, if they see the parents is honest, they respect the religion or whatever they do, they respect people around the society, the community, who are they in the community, they wouldn't go and pick the wife or husband for someone who's already like not the good enough for them to give, because they normally to give them daughter away or because they normally watching, are they good in society and in the community, are they doing some good jobs like parents, because mostly normally people like parents giving example for kids how to be, and that's how they kind of looking into the family, putting into the family, like say foundation of the family, and they see if the family is kind of mother and wife like and the husband, they're kind of nice together and respect each other. So normally is saying the child will be looking at an example and he will want to repeat his own, like in his own family, that kind of example where he grew up. And that is actually like very, very much like truth and proven and all. And actually that's the one biggest thing what many marriages fell out, because in the family, the man or the woman trying to repeat their own family what they grow up, like moms and dads, and they saying, oh no, my dad was not like this and I would love for to be nearly like my dad. So people normally saying what women getting married to the person who is like her dad, and then men getting married with a woman who is kind of like his mother or looking like someone near to it, or if they're not looking, they actually want to make like her, because that's what they see in how it's supposed to be mother in the family, the wife and all that. And actually when I look in my own relationships and in my marriage and in my long engagement time, yes, they both of them want me, but I would be their mothers. And it's nothing wrong. if they would be the mothers what I would love to be. But I did not want to be like the mothers because they was completely different than I would want to be, how I would love to be treated in the family. And they was not treated half of that what I would like to. But they would love for I be quiet, do this, do that, and that's it. Whoa, you got with the wrong person. But they not even not realizing what they doing. And of course, I don't mind to be this kind of somebody's like mother, but like I said, they was not persons what they would be my example, like say. Like I don't want to be someone's, I don't want to touch that subject because both of the mothers was actually not treated well by husbands. And was no way I will be treated like that. And that's what was my biggest no. And of course, if you're not, then marriage not happening for long. But the point is, today I want to make many people, many before getting married will say, oh my God, I love her, I love him, and I want to marry him and her. But actually, love is like, it's like a drug. It's like butterflies. They are in your belly and makes you feel happy and blah, 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 blah. And then in the end, that calms down. So then what happens, like intimacy calms down because you don't need to do anything anymore. It's like you can get making love anytime, you think it's there and all that. So it's kind of, romance is kind of a little bit calming down. And I'm not talking about a year or two. I'm talking about kids after kids and 5 or 10. But sometimes it's only 2 years and it's already people cooled off, like people say. Love is like soup. Every spoon is colder and colder. That's what they say. So if that feeling of love and attraction and all that, it kind of calms down and disappears slowly, slowly, slowly. What is left in the marriage? Normally, bills, together, like because by that stage, people getting houses together because they're all in love. They're not thinking true. So, and then sometimes happens what men had more money, of course, and women want more money and living for them money because it's a lot lighter life and da. But when money disappears, then woman looks like, did I love this one? Why did I was getting married with this person? Oh, because he had money, but now money disappeared. Oh, sugar. And that's what's happened in 2008 in the huge recession, a huge boom of separations and breakups. Huge. And that's why it's kind of biggest points coming. When person really falling in love, but actually mostly not in the real person, but in the position of the, work, maybe somewhere, like maybe they see them very sexy because they are, because they are kind of maybe being somewhere like married, or when they're getting married, they kind of thinking, oh, now it will be romantic, and actually romance disappears. Or something like it's many things, it's starting disappearing, like especially if man very successful and he got married. But then for man to be successful, he have to really work long hours, and that women don't like. And then, starting a little bit, I'm not happy, you're not at home. As before, for dates, he would always make time, but not for every day at home when, So many things then is a little bit disappears or changes or up changes. So what I would love to ask you, before you ever get married, before you ever will consider marrying someone, would you just think, how would I love really, really this person if he would be naked, like no money, no place in the society, like mostly girls love because he's self-employed or he's this and he's that, naked. That's mean you take away his clothes, because that's another branding what men do before as yourself. And if you're a man, Imagine this woman with no makeup, yes, naked, with no makeup, with no special mini sexy clothes, and hair, everything. Just take it off. This kind of say frames where we putting ourselves in so beautiful, and we falling in love in that things. We falling in love in things, in the looks. Oh, I will be looking good next to him. And then many women getting married for the big celebration of getting engaged, for the ring, and then and then men paying for that. But don't forget, if you get married, your bills and money will get together, kind of, and then you will pay for your own ring. Don't forget about that. So don't forget, but if you want big ring, make sure you can pay for that, because like I said, when you get together and if you get married, you probably will need mortgage, and you will be need place like to get married, and that's kind of pricey as well. So think always, if you take care of all of that, and two of you standing naked with no fluff and with no makeups, with no clothes, with no nothing, and he would be quiet, not talking nonsense in your ear, how wonderful you are, and then you being quiet and actually really not talking, can you stay in there for say for 2 days with no making love, with no really talking with each other? Can you feel that, oh my God, I feel so happy just having him next to me, without even talking, without even looking good and making selfies? Can you be next to that person so in love, where you actually think, if is he cold because he's naked? Is she cold? Is she hungry? Is that would be in your mind? Or, oh, she's naked, let's do something about it. Maybe do something with that. So what is your mind would be? Where would your mind will carry on? And can you look at your woman and say, she will be amazing mother? And you can look at your man and say, oh my God, he will be amazing father. Because that's another part where it gets involved. As many times we fall in love, not into the person, but a picture. What is the car, the bag that disappears? Or like someday you will take it off, that big white dress or small dress, sexy dress, whatever. And are you okay will be to live with that person for years and years and years? So I would love to, what you, before you say, I want to get married because I love him, ask yourself, I want to get married because I can't live without him. Or can you live without him? That's another kind of interesting question, because he's not supposed to, or she, be someone who will be that other half. You are complete without anybody around. But you can say, can I live with him? But at the same time, not losing myself. Because that's what mostly happens. We're losing ourselves, and then we're saying, oh my God, I don't know who I am. I don't know where am I don't know who am I. Because we're giving ourselves so much to the person when we're getting together, especially after marriage and living together and all. So just before you decide, I want to marry him because I love him, make sure you have a little bit more deeper reasons to be with that person than only love. And I'm saying only love because love is so much more than only 4 letters. Oh, I say, yeah, 4 letters. I have to count, because it's really, it could become one day just like a spring, and then could be next day summer and autumn and winter and cold and sicknesses and all. Can you be with that person in all them seasons, in all them stages? Being sick next to him, think, would he look after you? Or would you look after the person if they would be sick? Or you just would love to be lovely and selfie only? That is another point. and many other things. What when people getting married, they only thinking about how gorgeous I will be on my day, and that's about it. But what will be tomorrow and after and after? Then it gets kind of not so excited as to organize the wedding. So I really wish you all the best and think about beautiful life together. But not only beautiful things, but it will come in your life. But like I said, if somebody gets sick, if you will need to look after them, or would they look? And if I would ask my questions when I was getting married, and I knew the answers, like that time, no, he would not look after me. He would be, I send you mom. She will do, I'm going to my friends. And I knew that time I'd be looked after. Being pregnant, and he went to his friends, and like, like I don't want to even think about it because, yes, I kind of knew I not would be looked after him. But because I was so in love, I got married. And it ended up very fast. Very fast. So I'm sending you loads of love, and you make sure you being with person not only because of love. Love is feeling for everybody and for yourself. But to connect life with somebody, it's a lot more than only one word. I'm sending you loads of love, and I don't even know you. But I know I can send you love because this is appreciation. This is feeling of happiness. It's not about, I want to marry you. So have a feeling different, thinking about what is love, and do I love this person, or do I respect this person and I am really respected by that person. I talk to you tomorrow. And if you don't really know yet, you don't know how you decide, and if you're having some decision to make, give a call, send me a private message. Let's have a chat about it, because you could save years and years of suffering after if you get in the wrong relationship. Or maybe but something is telling you, I need more. Let's have a chat, because sometimes you're just not seeing it. Because sometimes something happens what you just not seeing it. Or maybe it's everything there perfect, and you may be just afraid. And that's okay as well. You are a human being, normal person, and it's okay to be afraid. But scarcity is just a fake thing of scarcities of other friends, happens, relationships, or something, and you're afraid to get the same or something like that. So fear is not always the real good thing. It's just a fear. Fake assimilation of the future. It's a fake. It's not real. It's never happened yet and probably never will. So don't worry about the fear. I talk to you tomorrow, I hope, because I'm going tomorrow do a video of filming with the musician, and we will be doing modeling, shooting of, the pictures and videographers and everything. So I will be busy, but I think I will be back at home by this stage. I talk to you then.